Let us all close our eyes with our intention to take a rest, a break from your day. When we close our eyelids, you'll feel the calmness that arises naturally when pollution are absent or chaos that erupts up as the result of pollution still being there. For many of you, you might close your eyes right now to escape the chaos outside, only to find chaos inside too. You might right now be in a very calm, quiet space, maybe even in your room, in your own safe space, but you find that there are chaos inside. To help soften the blow, we allow ourselves to relax, to lower your shoulders, or release all tension, all muscles. For now, don't mind the chaos, don't mind the difficulties of your practice, and try to feel the happiness that arises from lowering down your shoulders, making sure your eyebrows are well rested, your hands, your feet are where it should be. And it's that first taste of happiness that will be the starting resources to help you maintain in this practice amid the chaos that is going on inside. Right now, there are two things that you can acknowledge depending on which path you like to walk on. The first one, the one that you might have to be forced to walk on, is a path where you have to sit there and just witness the chaos within yourself, the images, the sounds, the feeling that berates you, bombard you, the stories, people, things, animal that takes away your attention, steal it away and locks it in the box to make you worry, make you feel that you're trapped in those stories. Some of it you enjoy, you love, you crave for. Some of them you despise, disgusted, want to get rid of it. We we are able to remain steadfast with ourselves in this present moment just by kindly reminding yourself that you're practicing, or rather that you're here enjoying and taking a rest, and reminding yourself once more that you're gonna bring your attention to your breath, to your body, to your feelings, to your mantra, or to your ritual object. It's okay for it to not last for more than a few seconds. That's perfectly fine. When the pollution strong arms you to force the mind to drift away with stories, scenarios, people, things, animals. But whenever there's a chance, be kind to yourself and gently tell the mind to come back to the place that you're seated in, to the time that's right now, and to your object. To remind yourself that in this very moment, I'm seated in this place with my attention with this object. Right now, I'm recording this in a library in the middle of the forest where my object is this nice feeling of being surrounded by nature. With this line of thought, you're able to somehow ground yourself back to reality, to the present moment, and allowing yourself to have that clarity because you know your object clearly. There's no sense of blurriness, ambiguity, confusion. Although those feelings might not be as strong, although those clarity might not be as strong, but for now, at least you know clearly on your object. For this brief moment, you have back some sense of control, even if it doesn't last. But right now, you are the victor as long as you can tell yourself, remind yourself what object are you with. For that this moment, you have control over your mind, over yourself. For some who feel that, who know that their mind will go off in a matter of a few seconds, what you can do right now is to remind yourself once more of the place that you're in and the object that you're with. This will help extend that stability, that control naturally and automatically when you remind yourself of these two questions, of these two information. And throughout this meditation session, your only responsibility is to ask yourself and remind yourself of where you are right now and what object are you with. And that's it. Just a gentle reminder while you're taking a rest, while you're sitting back, enjoying the break that you're having. Enjoying the peace and calm of the outside world, or enjoying the serenity in a small bubble that you're in. Even if you're sitting right now in your own cubicle in a busy office, but this space that expands from the top of your head to the tip of your toe, this space is your space. If right now you're feeling nice, amazing, relaxed, then I invite you to enjoy with clarity. Once again, reminding yourself of where you are and what object that you're with. Right now, I'm sitting in the middle of the forest, enjoying the wonderful feeling throughout my body. This helped my mind to not wander off amidst this wonderful feeling, not to daydream, not to reminisce, not to go back to the past or into the future, all the while enjoying this wonderful feeling, every single second of it, because I'm always present with the purity that I'm with. For those who are in the crossroads between the two, a path that have to endure the chaos and suffering, and a path that is enjoyable, pleasant, nice. You can experiment to see your attitude and reaction while you venture on in either path to see which one you enjoy the most, enjoy being with throughout the duration of this session. Even if sometime our happiness, our purity does drop, not as bright, vibrant, not as vast, open, or wonderful as it once was before, don't take away from the fact that these feelings still exist. It's still alive within you. We enjoy them when it fully flourish within ourselves, but don't forget to nurture them, give them attention, give them care. When they do dwindle down, become smaller and smaller, it's not that your mind doesn't want to feel happy anymore, but rather the pollution that remains within yourself are cropping up to hinder, to muffle, to take away the purity that once was. In scenarios like this, you just have to remind yourself of what's going on, what's happening. Remind yourself that these phenomenon happens naturally as The fight between purity and pollution rages on within ourselves. And just by this clarity in our experiences, the minds become bright, clear, a stream of purity, of positive energy are able to flow through the center of our minds. And it is this purity, this positive energy that will be used, will be utilized automatically by your own mind to get rid of the pollution. All we have to do here is to sit back, relax, enjoy the ups and downs of our experiences, and just be there. Always be there with purity when it is at its highest, and also when it is at its lowest too. Because when it is at its lowest, it is a point where they need your help the most. To not to rescue them or anything like that, but rather to simply know clearly of what's going on and to continue to do so. Because merely by having that clarity, the minds are already able to pull up those purity up, those positive energy to help combat the pollution that plagues within you. They just need your presence. They just need your attention when they're down, just like our friends or family. Just by being there with them, giving them the attention that they need, just by being seated next to them, they all already have the strength, the motivation to once again stand up and fight against the struggle, be it within or from outside. So we all just do that for our mind. For those with a keen sense, they will find that every time they remind themselves of where they are right now, they feel as if they have jumped between worlds, jumping from the dream world that they're in. That world might be really dreamy, or that world might be filled with unfortunate things, people, animal. But they find that every time they remind themselves, they always jump back to reality. This is where you're gonna learn more about different dimension, different spaces that your mind loves to jump toward. It's a deeper level of understanding that will naturally be realized for those who observe their mind. you'll find that those different worlds are conjured up by from past information of people, things, animals, stories, all comes together to create this realm, this world that your mind drifts into just because you have a feeling towards it. Either you're satisfied with what you see, what you hear, or you're dissatisfied with what you see and hear. So therefore, to make sure that our precious time that we have in our day are being utilized to its fullest, a kind reminder to you to remind yourself once again of where you are right now and what object are you with. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to your mind. It's okay to wander off here and there because babies, children, they all just want to have fun, chasing things that catches their attention. They find intriguing, find interesting, have a liking towards. Or even if they don't like it, they still go towards it. So as our mind is reminiscent of those guys, those little kids, how can we blame ourselves for acting like one? Because our mind is still a little child, a little baby. So let's not be harsh on ourselves too much and keep on reminding yourself of where you are and what object that you're with. Going for long sessions like these, you might feel that it's getting tough, getting more and more chaotic. If you never meditated this long before, you will take this opportunity to tell our mind, tell ourselves to open our eyes, to see the differences between the outside world and your inner world, of how tranquil, nice, and peaceful the outside world is relatively to the chaos in the inner world. It's okay to open up your eyes. It's okay to escape from the chaos. It will at least help us come back to reality, as we are trying to do in this practice. Take this time to restabilize, rebalance yourself. Blink for a few times to make sure that you're still here, and try to feel the peace and calm that you feel escaping from the inner world. And we try to hold this feeling, the essence of it, for a few moments before we close our eyes and jump back in. Meditating for long sessions is a wonderful practice where you stand to gain so many benefits. When things are chaotic, let's remind yourself that it is the uncleared pollution that is arising up, causing those chaos. It become very prominent for those who never seated, for those who never meditate beyond 20 minutes. Right now, what we are gaining as we continue to sit are your ability to withstand against suffering, against chaos, against a state that is hard to bear. It's this ability, this grit, that will help us withstand the suffering in our daily life, the trouble that we face. Every moment that passes by, your mind steadfast in a state of endurance and determination, all positive, bright state of mind, it automatically pulls up purity, positive energy that is being utilized every single second to deal with the eruption that you're facing right now. That's why right now is right now that's why you still have the strength, the passion, the motivation to keep on going. It's because of this energy that are keeping you intact, to not open your eyes and quit, to give you that strength to not let go. It is your own positive energy that will push you towards a better person that can withstand a lot more than what you think your limits is. We close our eyes, remain seated, because we value the benefits and the treasures that we gain while practicing and at the end of our practice. That ability to withstand suffering, that purity that you're pulling up every single moment, that treasures that lies within every single purity, and a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, success, and happiness that will come to you once you eventually open up your eyes to continue your daily routine. So therefore, as tough as it might be right now, looking back at it in not so distant future, you'll be proud, happy, and glad that you choose to withstand against the trouble, the chaos of suffering that you're going through right now. So I, for one, praise, cheer, and hope, and give you motivation to keep on going. 1 second, 1 moment at a time. Let us together conquer every single pleasant moment that passes by. We don't have to aim for a beautiful, amazing number or goal. We aim to become victors right here, right now, in every single present moment. Sapphe พุทธาภรปัตตาปัจเจกานันจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเชนะระคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตอัทรธาสุขิตาวิรุณหาพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหทะสหสัพเพหิยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภะวันตุเต